మ్యామ్ ఎవరు రాలేరు మ్యామ్ ఎట్లా అట్టడు
రోహిత్ Rohit, welcome to the class. Audio పనిచేయట్లేదు.
ఇద్దరు ఎట్లా అయిపోయారు
రోహిత్ వాయిస్ వినిపిస్తుందా నీకు? Somebody call Rohit, tell him that his audio is not on. He cannot listen to the class.
ఓకే మ్యామ్
Shall we start the class? Today we'll learn about clutches. Okay. Shobhan, good afternoon. I'll show you some screen and I'll explain. Okay. See, can you see some screen here? Transmission.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So, this covers first part of your third unit. Okay. So, this is a syllabus of transmission system. whatever the thing which is in black color we are going to learn today, and rest we'll learn tomorrow in next class. Okay. So today we are going to learn about different types of clutches. Tomorrow we'll learn about different types of gearboxes. Okay. So this is a clutch. A clutch is a mechanical device which engages and disengages power transmission, especially from driving shaft to driven shaft. In the simplest applications, clutches connect and disconnect two rotating shafts. Okay, you see this figure here. This is what we have in car near driver's seat. This is accelerator, this is brake, and this is clutch. A, B, C. It will be in sequence. Okay. So this is the clutch. So the purpose of this clutch is, see, we have a driving shaft and a driven shaft. It means you will get one shaft from the engine and one shaft from the wheels. So the purpose of this clutch is, whenever you are changing the gear, it means whenever you want to increase or decrease the speed, then we'll change the clutch. We'll press the clutch so that both the shafts will get disengaged. Okay, the purpose of clutch is to connect these two rotating shafts, driving shaft and driven shaft. So this is the intermediate one which joins both. So that is clutch. So we have different types of clutches. So this is the principle of clutch. The principle behind working of clutch is that no torque or power gets transmitted until both the friction plates touch each other. One friction plate is bolted to flywheel and other is movable over the crankshaft. As I told you, we'll have two shafts, driving shaft and driven shaft. Driving shaft will get from the engine and driven shaft will get from, it will be connected to the wheels. So here what happens is there will be some friction. Because of the friction, these two shafts will get joined and it starts rotating. Okay. So the here a clutch is the one which joins both driving shaft and driven shaft. So you see here figure 1, here both are disengaged. It means there is no friction between both. Okay, and in second figure both got engaged. So as there is some friction, both means the driving shaft is rotating the driven shaft. Okay, so this is the principle of clutch. So in this way we have different types of clutches. So let us first see the cone clutch. The cone clutch we use in sports vehicles. So here this is the driving shaft and this is the driven shaft. Driving shaft means the shaft which we got from the engine. Driven shaft is which is driving the wheels. So here you have an outer cone and this is the inner cone. This black one is the lining. Okay, when driving shaft comes in contact with driven shaft, what happens is this frictional lining will touch the outer cone. As a result, the power transmission will take place from driving shaft to driven shaft. So this engaging and disengaging will be done with the help of this lever. Okay. So what happens is when you push the lever, the spring will get contract and it moves the inner cone towards the driven shaft and the clutch will get disengaged. Similarly, when you leave this lever, the spring will come back to its original position and the inner cone will go and touch the outer cone. So this is the frictional lining which creates the friction. Okay. So this is the explanation. Whatever the second link you are finding here will have your notes. Okay. And first one is your video. I'll show you its animation. Okay. For clear understanding.
Hi guys, welcome to HowMuchWorks.com. Today, with the help of this animation, let's learn how a cone type clutch exactly works. First, we'll identify all the components in the system, then we'll explain its working with the help of this animation. First, that's the engine, then we have the flywheel. Those are the two cones. The blue one is a female cone, the brown one is a male cone, and on the male cone we have friction materials. And let's see, that's a spring over there, and that's the clutch controls over there, and that's the input shaft towards the transmission, and finally have the transmission or the gearbox over there. Now let's say it's working. So the drive is getting towards the flywheel from the engine, and as the female cone, which is in blue, is as a part of the flywheel, it also starts rotating. So you can see the female part of the cone is rotating, and the male part is now disengaged from the female part. So the drive is not going into the male part, or it is also not going into the transmission. So that's the portion which is highlighted where the male cone mates with the female cone. So, and that's the friction material over there. And as the male cone moves inside, they get mate inside and the drive goes towards the transmission. So now I am activating the clutch lever control so that the drive can be transmitted and the male cone gets in contact with the female cone. So now you can see the drive from the flywheel, which is reaching the female cone, is carried away by the male cone and it gets into the input shaft and finally towards the transmission. So that's how the transmission gets the drive. Now I am moving the lever back so that the clutch can be disengaged. So now the female part is disengaged from the male part. You can see the male part is going away, and now the drive from the flywheel rests with the female clutch, and the drive is not going into the transmission. So that's how simply a cone type clutch actually works. And this is mainly used in racing cars also. So I believe you understand it's working. For more videos, please click the subscribe button so that you can get more updates. Please visit our website. Please also click the like button.
So that's the working of cone clutch. Okay, hope you understand. Somebody have just joined the class. Shivakumar. Shivakumar. Okay, leave it. Okay, this is cone clutch which we use in sports vehicle. As I told, this is the outer cone and this is the inner cone. When outer cone comes in contact with inner core, the rotatory motion of driving shaft will transmit to driven shaft. Okay, so this is cone clutch. Next one is single plate clutch. See, in case of single plate clutch, you have only one plate, and these plates means this single plate clutch we mostly use in cars which we are using daily. So here what happens is this single plate will have a frictional lining on both the sides, and this is the pressure plate, this is clutch plate, this is the engine shaft, this is flywheel. Now what happens is this flywheel is connected to engine shaft. So when this clutch shaft comes in contact with this engine shaft, then the power transmission will take place. So here what happens is generally these two things will be in contact. It means flywheel will be in contact with this frictional lining, and because there is a contact here, because of the friction, both driving shaft and driven shaft will start rotating. And now when you apply when you press the clutch pedal, now what happens is this fulcrum will move back. As a result, the spring will get compressed and this pressure plate will move back. As a result, this friction lining will get disengaged with the flywheel and it moves back. So at this situation, there will be no contact between the flywheel and the frictional lining. Hence, there will be no power transmission between engine shaft and clutch shaft. Let us see its animation. Okay.
नमस्कार दोस्तों, स्वागत है आपका द ऑटोमोटिव्स में। और आज हम बात करेंगे कि सिंगल प्लेट क्लच कैसे काम करता है। तो आज इस वीडियो में हम देखेंगे कि सिंगल प्लेट क्लच क्यों लगाया जाता है, सिंगल प्लेट क्लच का वर्किंग प्रिंसिपल कौन सा है, सिंगल प्लेट क्लच का कंस्ट्रक्शन किस तरह का होता है और सिंगल प्लेट क्लच काम कैसे करता है। तो शुरुआत करते हैं नेसेसिटी से। तो कार में गियर शिफ्टिंग और ब्रेकिंग के लिए ट्रांसमिशन को इंजन से डिस्कनेक्ट करना पड़ता है। तो इंजन को फ्रीक्वेंटली कनेक्ट और डिस्कनेक्ट करने के लिए क्लच को व्हीकल में इंस्टॉल किया जाता है। अब आते हैं वर्किंग प्रिंसिपल के ऊपर। तो एज्यूम करते हैं कि दो डिस्क है जिसमें से एक डिस्क मोटर से कनेक्टेड है और दूसरे डिस्क फ्री है। अब अगर दूसरे डिस्क को प्रेशर से पहले डिस्क के साथ एंगेज करवाया जाए तो दूसरी डिस्क भी फ्रिक्शन के कारण पावर ट्रांसमिट करेगी। अब प्रेशर रिलीज करने पर डिस्क जो है वो डिस्कनेक्ट हो जाएगी और पावर फ्लो रुक जाएगा। तो ऐसे ही फ्रिक्शन के प्रिंसिपल के ऊपर इंजन को कनेक्ट और डिस्कनेक्ट करने का काम करता है क्लच। अब बात करते हैं कंस्ट्रक्शन की, तो सबसे पहले है इंजन फ्लाईव्हील, जो कि इंजन के क्रैंकशाफ्ट के ऊपर माउंट होगा, जिस पर फ्रिक्शन लाइनिंग बनी होगी और सेंटर में एक बियरिंग लगी होगी। अब जो बियरिंग है उसके ऊपर माउंट होगा एक सेंटर शाफ्ट, जिस पर स्प्लाइन दिए गए होंगे। फिर आएगी क्लच प्लेट, जिसमें क्लच प्लेट की दोनों साइड फ्रिक्शन लाइनिंग लगी होगी। ये फ्रिक्शन लाइनिंग मेटल वायर से रीइंफोर्स किए गए एस्बेस्टॉस की होगी और क्लच प्लेट टेम्पर स्प्रिंग की मदद से हब के साथ माउंट होगा। अब जब क्लच एंगेज होगा तब जो जर्क आएगा वो क्लच प्लेट पर लगी टेम्पर स्प्रिंग एब्जॉर्ब कर लेगी और फिर रनिंग के दौरान वापस अपनी इनिशियल पोजीशन में आ जाएगी। अब आएगी प्रेशर प्लेट, जो कि दो हिस्सों में बनी होगी और उसका दूसरा हिस्सा होगा डायफ्राम स्प्रिंग, जो कि एक बहुत ही इलास्टिक स्प्रिंग मेटल से बनाया गया होगा। अब उसके बाद आएगी थ्रस्ट बियरिंग, जो कि शाफ्ट के ऊपर माउंट होगी और उसके साथ रिलीज फॉर्क और पैडल एक्चुएटिंग मैकेनिज्म लगा होगा। अब जो पूरी क्लच प्लेट असेंबली है उसे प्रोटेक्शन देने के लिए एक हाउसिंग कवर फ्लाईव्हील के ऊपर लगाया जाएगा। अब बात करते हैं वर्किंग की, तो जब नॉर्मल कंडीशन होगी, जबकि पैडल को प्रेस नहीं किया गया है, तब क्लच प्लेट प्रेशर प्लेट के प्रेशर की मदद से फ्लाईव्हील के साथ एंगेज पोजीशन में होगी और पावर को फ्लाईव्हील से क्लच थ्रू ट्रांसमिट करेगी। अब जब क्लच पैडल को प्रेस किया जाएगा तब रिलीज फॉर्क थ्रस्ट बेरिंग को धक्का मारेगा और डायफ्राम स्प्रिंग बैंड होगी, जिसके कारण जो क्लच प्लेट है उसके ऊपर जो प्रेशर प्लेट का प्रेशर था वो रिलीज हो जाएगा और क्लच प्लेट जो है वो फ्लाईव्हील से डिसएंगेज हो जाएगी, जिसके कारण जो पावर ट्रांसमिशन था वो रुक जाएगा। अब जब भी क्लच पैडल को रिलीज किया जाएगा तब प्रेशर प्लेट अपने इनिशियल पोजीशन में वापस आएगी और क्लच एंगेज होके पावर को ट्रांसमिट करेगा। दोस्तों आज के लिए बस इतना ही, और अगर आपको ये वीडियो पसंद आया हो तो लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए और सब्सक्राइब कीजिए द ऑटोमोटिव चैनल को, ताकि
Okay, that is about single plate clutch. In case of single plate clutch, we'll have only one plate. But in case of multi-plate clutch, you'll have so many plates. So here what happens is, we have same principle here, but the thing is you'll have different projections. It means you see this flywheel, it got so many projections inside, and you see this friction rings, these things are connected with the driving shaft. So here what happens is, everything will get engaged with each thing. It means, see, the first one will get engaged with the first fin, the next will engage with the next one. It means there is a friction between every projection. It means, see, this is disc plate and this is friction ring. So first friction ring will come in contact with first disc plate, second friction ring will come in contact with second friction disc plate. So like this, everything will be in contact with another thing. So because of this, what happens is, as there is more friction, more power transmission will take place here. So this is the driving shaft and this is the driven shaft. Here the working principle is same. How the single plate clutch is coming back on application on movement of lever, here also on movement of lever the spring will move back. As a result, all the frictional linings which are in contact with disc plate will move back. As a result, there will be no power transmission between engine shaft and driving shaft. So as both are getting disengaged, you can change the gear. Okay. Next one is magnetic clutch. In case of magnetic clutch, we'll have a winding inside. This is a flywheel and this is engine shaft. Now what happens is, upon passage of electricity, this winding will create some magnetic field and it will attract the pressure plate. As pressure plate moves forward, now the engine shaft and clutch shaft will get engaged and power transmission will take place. So here everything is because of the magnetic field created by this winding. Clear? Okay, so this is about magnetic clutch. Next one is centrifugal clutch. So here what happens is there is no moving it front and back manually. Here you will have springs, and when the driving shaft is moving with high speed, what happens is because of centrifugal forces, these shoes will go and touch the driving shaft. It this outer shaft, whatever the dark yellow color shaft you are finding. So this shoes will go and touch this driven shaft. So as a result, the power transmission takes place from driving shaft to driven shaft. Okay, when there is reduction in the speed, now what happens is it automatically comes back to its original position. Okay, this is about centrifugal clutch. Clear? Okay. Next one is fluid flywheel clutch. See, in order to understand this, you should have some assumption, means imagination. I'll just show you this video so that you'll understand this concept better. Okay. See here, one fan got electric supply, so it is rotating. But as there is movement of air from one fan to another fan, the another fan is also rotating. Okay, the same thing will happen in fluid flywheel clutch. See, now look at this figure. See, this is the driving shaft and this is driven shaft. So here, when there is rotation of this flywheel, what happens is there will be movement of fuel inside. As a result, what happens is because of this fluid movement, the another thing, it means the driven shaft will also start rotating. So this is because of the fluid motion. Okay. Hope you understood the first scene which you have seen when one fan which is connected to electricity is rotating, the other is also rotating automatically, right? The same thing will happen here when this is rotating. Now what happens is because of that force applied by the fluid, the another side of the wheel will also start rotating. It means that if the driving shaft is rotating, because of the frictional force produced by the fluid, the clutch shaft will also start rotating. Okay. So these are different types of clutches. చూద్దాం సిలబస్ అయిపోయింది లేదా. See, clutches, principal, cone clutch, single plate clutch, multi plate clutch, magnetic clutch, centrifugal clutch, fluid flywheel clutch. So we have discussed these things today. Okay. So tomorrow we'll discuss about gearboxes. Do you want me to repeat anything from these things?
Oh ma'am, thank you ma'am.
ఇప్పుడు వెళ్ళిపోమనా? నిఖిల్ చారి ఎక్కడున్నావు? Okay, and another thing is your project review will be conducted on 28, 29 and 30. Please send your project documents to your respective guides and get it corrected, and get ready with your PPT. I'll give you the schedule. Okay. Okay.
ఓకే మ్యామ్.
Document పంపించవచ్చు మీది.
పంపిస్తాం మ్యామ్.
Okay, shall I end the meeting?
ఓకే మ్యామ్.
Okay, bye.